So Madame Toy is only wearing boots and a machine gun in this picture. Hi, I'm Mark, and this is Subliteral Network. I make art and comics, and thanks for watching. Remember to hit like and subscribe, and to leave your feedback in the comments. I post art daily, 5 days a week on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and this is a roundup of that work in case you missed it, with a little more detailed description added. You can read my Una the Cave Blending comics free at radiocomics.com, and my new one-shot comic called Searchers is now available at burningstarcomics.net. Please visit my Patreon page if you'd like to support my work, and all these links are in my description and bio. And please remember to watch till the end so you don't miss anything. Well, one of my goals is to produce a lot more color work painted up in Procreate. So I kind of jumpstart that process by finding older ink drawings that I've done and plugging them into the coloring queue, so I can kind of start up and get stuff done kind of quickly, because I really have a lot of them to do. But I drew this one especially. I kind of cut it ahead of the line to get painted. So it's like a girl in a giant. Well, there's a giant tank behind her, and she's just sort of there in a bikini top, and it's just a bunch of stuff I wanted to draw. Girl in a bikini top, giant gun, giant tank, and a bunch of rocks. I drew her topless first, and then I just put it, by the time I got it up in Procreate, I just drew a bikini top on it. So I painted two versions. The one you're seeing on YouTube is the top full one, and the one, I don't know, maybe I'll post it on my Patreon or something, is the topless one. But to comment on that a little bit, that how when I post art online, the sites, they don't like nudity, but I feel like not to put too kind of fine a point on it, but that when you're an artist or a cartoonist and stuff, drawing nudity is no big deal for you. You just do it, and because it works in the picture, or you want to, and you don't really come into a problem with that until you're talking about public exhibitions. The people who do kind of tune in to watch my work, they don't care about the nudity, and so I kind of think about them a lot more in terms of what I'm going to post. And Instagram has gotten a little funny with me. They send me messages, we're going to throttle your content or lower your viewership. And I guess I don't really have a problem with that, but I feel it's kind of bizarre to start censoring myself because of what the bots and stuff and these social sites think. I don't want to start to do that, so when I did this picture, I decided to make the top basically removable, and I have two versions just for that very reason. I don't want to limit myself, but I don't want to knock myself off of being able to present what I do to the audience. When you start drawing, you start out when I was a kid and when I was growing up, I just thought I wanted to do cool stuff. But then I have kind of a third partner, which is the censorship of publicly exhibited works. So I guess probably people who make stuff have always had to walk that line. But anyway, I ended up really liking the way it came out. It almost looks like they're underwater, which is something that I accepted later, even though I didn't intend that. But I really wanted to push the color and just do a picture that was just really startling and absorbing looking. So in that case, I feel real happy with it. The great Wally Wood drew a comic strip in the 60s, I think it was, called Cannon, which was kind of the story of a super conditioned super spy for the US government during the Cold War. But it was a little different than kind of what Wally Wood usually did. It was a more adult strip, featuring toplessness and nude women and ultra violence. So what you're seeing here is just her head, because I drew. This is based on a sequence in the comic where somehow Madame Toy and Cannon are lost in the jungle. I forget, she loses all of her clothes except for her boots and a machine gun. So for the whole story, that's all she's running around wearing. And It's ridiculous and funny and weird, but that's the scene that I chose to draw. It's such a great idea. It's pure Wally Wood, and the story is enough really to keep you hooked, even in the middle of all the sensationalism and the bizarre circumstances. Plus, it's always a pleasure to see Wally Wood's composition, design, and his use of black, white, and gray tones and stuff, zipper-tone and a chemically activated tone paper called duotone, which no one uses it anymore, but he was just a master. And for me, Wally Wood's comics are just a primer on how to do comics. There's nothing super complicated going on, but you always can clearly see the story, his action lines, the emotions of his characters, and the storytelling is just superb. I'd like to thank you, my subscribers, and especially my new subscribers. I'm very happy you enjoy hearing something more about the work that I'm doing, and I hope the videos are entertaining, and I really hope you can come back for more.